How to save time with Auto Text Expander. How often do you find yourself keying the same information? Do any of these examples sound familiar? The name of your organization, contact information, the answer to a frequently asked question. How would you like to be able to hit just a few keys and have the entire text appear before your eyes? Well, welcome to the world of the Text Expander. In this segment, I'll introduce you to Auto Text Expander for Google Chrome. As you listen, realize that because this tool is a Chrome extension, it will work in your browser. It works well, for example, in Gmail. It works well in task notes within most task managers. It does not work in Google Docs. It also would not work in any environment outside of the Chrome browser. My most frequently asked question. One of my ongoing projects relates to the progress students make while in preschool special education. Teachers use an instrument to assess the child's abilities upon entering preschool special education within our state. They do the same when the child exits to kindergarten. For a number of years, teachers entered their data into a special website. One of my roles was to assist with the troubleshooting. Here's a question I received at least once a week. Dr. Buck, name of student, is not showing up on the ELP website. Can you help us with what to do? Well, ELP is an acronym for the name of the instrument. However, that's not important to this conversation. What is important is while the question may be short, the complete answer was much longer. The problem was always the same. The school had left out an important piece of data in the special education software, but it could have been any number of pieces of data. When the teacher completed the missing data, the student appeared like magic. The answer I gave was always straightforward and easy to follow. However, that explanation included 7 steps the teacher had to follow along with a couple of additional paragraphs of text. The response gave the teacher everything he or she needed in order to find the missing element. It was a thoughtful response, but a lengthy response. It's not one I would have wanted to type over and over each time that question was posed. Luckily, I didn't need to. Each time I received an email with that question, I hit reply in my email, I used Gmail, and I typed a few letters. The full text, including all 7 steps and the other necessary information, appeared. How do you do that, you might ask? Well, Auto Text Expander to the rescue. If you use Google Chrome, there's a wonderful extension known as Auto Text Expander for Google Chrome. So let's get started. In your browser, search for Google Chrome Store and go to that website. Search the store for Auto Text Expander for Google Chrome. In the upper right, click the Add to Chrome button. Notice the icon that now appears beside your browser's address bar next to the other browser extensions. Click on it. Here is where you'll be able to create your shortcuts. Visit the blog's text for an example of what you'll see. You'll find it at frankbuck.org. Click on the blog button. Here's some of my favorite Auto Text Expander examples. First of all, frequent hashtags. I include the hashtag #GetOrganized on many tweets. But more often than not, a typo destroys the whole purpose for the hashtag. So I created a shortcut, #G, which expands to #GetOrganized. A date and time stamped. Go to the text of the blog post for an example of how to construct and use this one. Your email address. How often do you type your own email address, and how often do you include a typo in it? That spells disaster, doesn't it? So I created a shortcut. If I enter lowercase e followed by the @ it immediately produces my entire email address. What about common sentences? Do you find yourself closing countless emails with the same statement? For example, I hope this information helps might be one of them. Create a shortcut that will allow you to hit a couple of keys that will produce the entire sentence. Common typos. Some people are great typists, but I don't happen to be one of them. And I find that certain words I just simply tend to reverse or omit letters. One example is the word would, as in, would you like to go to the store? Now, I know how to spell that word, but without fail, when I type it, it comes out W-O-L-D. So I created a shortcut. Anytime I type W-O-L-D, Auto Text Expander changes it to W-O-U-L-D. Email signatures. You know how to create an email signature in your software of choice. What if you want to use a different signature depending on the nature of the email? Well, one way is to accomplish this mission through Auto Text Expander. Start by creating your signature in Gmail. Include any hyperlinks or other HTML. And then paste this into Auto Text Expander. Choose a name for your shortcut. Perhaps you choose SIG1, SIG2, and SIG3 for the 3 different shortcuts that you want to use with various emails. Now, when you close an email, just enter the shortcut for the signature that you want to use. One great thing about Auto Text Expander for Google Chrome is it syncs across all of your computers. Once you've installed it on one computer, you're done. Install it on your desktop at work, and you'll find when you boot your laptop and log into your Google account, you find Auto Text Expander is already there. All the shortcuts you created are available to you. So go home and log into your computer. Your shortcuts work there too. What if you borrow a friend's computer? Log into your own Google account on that machine. Auto Text Expander loads. All of your shortcuts are ready for you to use there as well. Let me ask you something. Is this something that would help you? If you already use a text expander, what are some of your favorite shortcuts? Come over to the blog post. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. This has been Frank Buck. Thanks for listening. Now go and make today count.